Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having an adult beverage, and I'll be discussing King of the Unsightly by Belle Bliar. This is a book I received as an ARC, but of course I'm going to give my honest opinion. I unfortunately did have to DNF this book at 30%. If DNF videos are not your cup of tea, it is okay to keep scrolling. I do, however, think all reviews are valid, and I would like to discuss my viewpoint based on how far I got in the book. Now, reading is subjective, so just because this wasn't the book for me doesn't mean it won't be the book for you, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, I strongly encourage you to give it a try for yourself. It could be your next 5-star read, and I love that for you. These are the tropes, and these are the content warnings. So what's this book about? So this book is about a banished Fae king, two powerful relics in the form of cheap jeweled keys, and a coven that will do anything to obtain their magic. At the center of it is a 23-year-old by the name of Adeline. Her past is foggy, and she thought of no importance. That is until it starts to unravel before her eyes, and it comes back to haunt her. But that's not the only thing that comes out of this, but also a beautiful Fae that she wishes she could burn from her memories. But it's witching hour for poor Adeline, and she is not sure what or who is real anymore. Not the crazy witch lady kicking down her door, the petty shadow flinging Fae King who is making her life hell, as well as striking deals, and the weird little creatures that keep popping up, along with the murder of crows that seem to follow her everywhere, making her life a living nightmare. And if that wasn't enough to add fuel to the fire, she has also been thrust in the middle of an ancient feud, one that seems to have been started by her mother. So she will have to figure out either a way to weasel out of it or end it once and for all. So what are my thoughts on this book? Again, I did have to DNF it at 30%. For me, the big thing was the pacing of this book. It was way too fast with too much going on. It honestly felt like this book was on fast forward, or when it did slow down, like someone was hitting the 30-second skip button. It was just too much going on. Like, I don't want to give away spoilers for anyone who chooses to read this book, but what happened in the first 10% of this book, if properly spaced out with enough buildup, could have encompassed a whole other book for like a full-length book. This is not a novella. This is a full-page book or a full-length novel, so you have the time to space things out. And without the build-up, things were just happening too fast. I was not invested in what was going on. I was not invested in the character. I didn't know the character, and I didn't know what was going on. Now, maybe that was the whole scheme of this, to put me into what the actual character is going through. She had no idea what was going on, so maybe that is the point of the book, to put me as what she was as the character. But that's one thing for the character in the book. For me as a reader, I need to be invested in who this girl is and what's going on enough to care about and continue this book. Because honestly, I had no idea what was going on at all. And these feelings started within a couple sentences of even starting the book. I honestly felt like I missed a chapter or a prologue or something, because I came in right into a middle of a scene, then it went to another scene, and it went to another scene, and in the end, the pacing of this book just wasn't for me. Now, if this sounds like a book you want to try, and I strongly encourage you to give it a try for yourself, it will be available October 24th, and I hope you love it. I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.